How often should you post on LinkedIn to help you drive more new business? Well, we're going to discuss that through the lens of a LinkedIn challenge that I, for some reason, took part in. Stick around to see how that worked out and how it can help your agency new business strategy. Hey, welcome to 3 Takeaways, your agency new business video series where we focus on one new business category and give you 3 takeaways to help improve your new business program. All right, we're all aware at this point that LinkedIn can be a really powerful tool for you and your agency in terms of prospecting for new business.
It's time to get back on LinkedIn.
Now, I would never profess to be a LinkedIn expert. However, the reason you're going to want to watch this video all the way through is twofold. One, I've had prospecting success bringing ad agencies on board at RSW, specifically through posted content on LinkedIn, so I can speak from that standpoint. But more interestingly, I recently took part in a LinkedIn challenge, and I got some knowledge to help you specifically think about posting frequency on LinkedIn. All right, so let's set the stage, jump right into your first takeaway. It's generally recommended that you post once a day to be effective on LinkedIn. Okay, who's recommending this? The LinkedIn gods. That's who.
Trust the gods, Leonidas.
Well, actually, okay, if you Google a version of the phrase, how often to post on LinkedIn, something like that, as you might imagine, you will go down a freaking rabbit hole. I mean, anywhere from once a month to 5 times a day. But generally, what you will glean from reading many posts on the subject, as I did, and I did it for you.
I'd do anything for you guys.
Is that once a day is what you should shoot for generally. So in a post on social media frequency, Hootsuite said this: LinkedIn itself has seen brands that post once a month gain followers 6 times faster than those who keep a lower profile, and that pattern continues with more frequent posting. Companies that post weekly see twice the engagement, while brands that post daily gain even more traction. So I mentioned a challenge. So Jason Ellinger is the co-founder of Beard and Bowler. It's a full-service commercial filmmaking company in New Jersey, and he mentioned in a LinkedIn post that he had spoken with a LinkedIn influencer. And the short version is essentially, if you really want to be effective on LinkedIn, you should post 6 times a day. So I posted a comment on his post, that basically that seems like a lot for LinkedIn. And Jason responded, hey, why don't we throw out a challenge? We'll do it for a week, see what it gets us. All right, well, he suggested 2 or 3 posts a day. And then Dan Enrico, he's the director of strategy at DSM, a full service agency also in New Jersey. He comments back, let's do the 6 a day. I think it was Dan that said that. And then Darren Magaro, who is the founder of DSM, jumps in. So the 4 of us are all in this together. We decide, all right, once a week, 6 posts a day on LinkedIn. Let's see where it gets us. Well, here's a short clip from a Zoom call the 4 of us did together after that week to give you an idea of how it went.
I know it sounds lame when I texted you guys. I really thought we were just doing the business week. So I hit 5 days. I hit what I thought was the challenge, but no, you pretty much have to be an influencer to post that much or more. It was hard. That sounds lame to say that, but it was much harder than I thought it was going to be. And I've got a bank of content that I've built over the years it was hard.
Okay, look, I really did think we were just doing a business week. Okay, so for that 5-day stretch, I did post 6 times a day. And apart from one kind of personal post, it was all business development driven, for and aimed at ad agencies. Because that's who I connect with. That's who my prospects are. All right, now, how did it work out? Well, my profile views actually went down.
The gods must have a sense of humor.
Now, having said that, the views on my articles and posts did go up, in some cases substantially. But again, hard to attribute that to the extra post per day because the week before I actually started a LinkedIn newsletter. All right, and that gave me a boost in like the 200 and 300s of views on my articles. So after it's said and done, I'll give you your second takeaway. Ignore the experts. All right, look, if 6 times a day or more is working for that influencer or anyone, hey, more power to you. However, I can tell you from my own experience, 6 posts a day didn't get me any more views, comments, or likes than when I posted twice a day. And in fact, maybe even hurt me a little more than it helped, at least in terms of profile views. All right, so unless you are a LinkedIn influencer, it's going to be very difficult, even with like the bank of content I mentioned we have at RSW, to post 6 times a day and get your actual work done. Now, I make LinkedIn part of my work and it does help me in prospecting, so I guess in that sense it is part of my job, but what I ultimately learned, and it's your third takeaway, the number of posts per day on LinkedIn matters less than the quality of what you post. Now, I'm glad I joined in on that challenge though, and it's had a long tail. So 2.5, 3 weeks after, I'm still getting views, likes, and comments on posts that I posted during the challenge. So it's like your new business strategy and something I talk about a lot. You have to take baby steps. Start with what you can initially manage, but you have to start. Then increase your activity as you get into a rhythm.
Baby steps, man, baby steps.
All right, thanks to Jason, Dan, and Darren. You can and you should follow them on LinkedIn. Links in the description below to their profiles if you're looking for some examples of what to post, and they're just good people all around. All right, thanks so much for watching. There's some great content on our resources tab at rswus.com. Hit that resources drop down and you'll get there. Thanks. See y'all later.